Hey, welcome back. Doing Millie Swift, the Satiri monk. Let's go talk to Phoebe in Borland.
Good business to you.
I'm no god, I can't help you. All I can do is wait for the plague to get me, and I can't even do that from my own bed. I don't suppose you'd feel any better for yourself if you'd lost your home, let alone being chased out by zombies. It's just a beggar's nest, I know. But it's better than sitting here smelling the corpses burn. Maybe I could help you out. Why would you help me out? I'm just a lowly peasant from the beggar's nest. Half the city is probably happy to see the place overrun, even if it was by zombies. Can I ask you some questions? And you're not gonna... Okay.
Greetings.
Can I help you? No, what am I thinking? I can't even help myself. I can't even huddle in my own home. Can't go home to the beggar's nest because of the zombies. Can't get out of the city because of the quarantine. What's a guy supposed to do? Just choke on the stink of corpse fires, I guess. No, please, I don't want to think about this anymore than I have to. I don't know how you could. I don't know anyone that can take on an army of zombies by themselves. The beggar's nest is completely overrun. My home is overrun. Okay. And... undead infestation. Okay. That's lovely. Make peace with your gods. Like the Valorum before us, we are all doomed. Doomsayer.
Coin, friend?
Oh, that's all you say? Just no mask. Okay, shiny knights and arms. That's a good place to go to sell stuff. I don't know that I need anything to buy. Don't bark at me. I'm not a real demon. Durga.
Hello?
Is there something you need? Shiny Knight has what you need. I want to ask you some questions. Let me see what you have for sale. Okay. Sell. I might wait to sell these until I'm in a magic shop. I already sold one. I don't want to sell those just yet. Okay. Nothing. Okay. What do you got? Greater Archer's Belt, Greater Swordsman's Belt, Greater Brawler's Belt. Way too much cost for me. Lesser Gauntlets of Overpowered. Cannot afford. Bracers of Dexterity. Cannot afford. Comma. Cannot. I already have two. Okay, now, no change. I have two weapon fighting though. Let me. Why? Okay. That's confusing. Because I have two weapon fighting. Should be -2, -2. Because they're light weapons. Huh. Yeah. Okay, let's trade of blades. Talk to the trade of blades real quick. Black Lake, Beggar's Nest. We'll go to the trade of blades, and we'll go talk to deal with the undead. I think undead are a bigger problem than the prisoners, and a bigger problem than the let's see, the prisoners, and what was the other one? Oh, there's thugs in the docks. Oh yeah, the tomb. I don't need to go find the tomb.
Hail to ye!
Come in. Don't come on, you don't interrupt the trade of blades, Merc, without good reason. You beast. You can tell me. We must just for weapon fighting. No fancy stuff, just straight out brawling. Ah, fine. Ain't no big thing. You aren't good. If you're not good enough, you get beat down anyway. Just don't blab about it. It's a club for fighting. They call it the Gauntlet. If you want action, that's where you go. I can sell you a pass if you want 50 gold. Okay, here's 50 gold. And here's your pass. Don't say where you got it, although I doubt they'll ask. Nobody talks about the Gauntlet, but people show up anyway. The board laid bare tavern is in the Black Lake district. Give the pass to the bartender. Good luck. You'll need it. Okay.
Well met!
Unless he means to use it. I am my weapon.
Greetings. I see you are not yet infected by the plague that ravages Neverwinter. Among such suffering and misery, we who are not yet afflicted must be grateful for our
Health. I am Daylan, Red Tiger of the Uthgardt tribes of the Frozen North, but it has been over a year since I left my people and came to Neverwinter. Now I earn my living as a blade for hire. Why would an Uthgardt tribeman come to the city? My tribe is noble but small. Among them there was little chance for a young warrior to prove himself or earn a wife. But I am young and strong, and my people are renowned for their skill in battle. Here in Neverwinter I found work on the docks as a guard for the cargo and shipments being transported. The coming of the plague changed everything. The quarantine halted all incoming or outgoing ships. There was no work and no money. I should have left the docks then. Many of the dock workers were afflicted, men I had come to know as friends. I stayed to ease their suffering, but in the end I could do nothing to save them from the wailing death. With my friends dead, there was no reason to stay in the docks, not with things getting worse. Now I earn a living with my axe as a freelance mercenary. What kind of... Oh, you got a double axe. Those things are bizarre. What do you mean about the docks getting worse? Quarantine trapped ships in ports, swelling the number of pirates and other criminals in the district, men with no honor. And with the city guard focused on the plague, these evil men have seized control of the docks. Uthgardt warrior knows no fear, but I will not dishonor my tribe. I refuse to serve these men. I will not become a common thug or murderer. Before I left, I heard talk in the district of an auction to be held at Jim Cedars Tavern. Something besides the usual stolen merchandise, illegal goods, helpless slaves sold at his filthy denizen. The word spread quickly on the street. Perhaps I could have learned more before I left, but I had no interest in such transactions. I am a warrior, not a smuggler. There's little else I can tell you about the docks, but I know the district is dangerous. If you intend to go there, you would be wise to take a hired blade. Okay, thank you. As you wish, madam. Okay. Sharwin!
Who's this? Some poor soul straggling in off the diseased streets? Are you here to join our ranks and beg for an employer? Or are you actually here to hire someone?
My name is Sharwin, and I call this city my home, and I seek adventure and excitement. If you seek the same, you'd be smart to hire me to accompany you. What skills do you have? I'm a caster of bardic magic, master of all skills, and a teller of the oldest legends, with or without your help. I intend to achieve my own fame in my time. One day, bards will sing their song about me. I suppose such talk may make me seem arrogant to you, my lady. So I don't particularly care. I've known the path I was on for a long time. I left behind a life of riches to live the life of a bard. I think such confidence is admirable. Thank you. You're not the typical sort of woman yourself, are you? Oh, no, I'm red, and I have a demon's wings and horns. So, yes, I am a little bit unusual. My own family had its way. I mean, by now, be comfortably married to a wealthy man I could never respect, bored to tears in my large Black Lake district mansion, and probably dead. How odd a game the fates play. My family lies mostly dead now, and Black Lake is full of frightened fools who bury their heads in the sand and pretend the plague won't touch them. What do you know about the Black Lake district? Plenty. It is full near to bursting with frightened nobles who would rather wall off the district from everyone else, pretend the rest of the city doesn't exist and actually try to help. There are those within the district who are trying to rally the rich to aid the rest of the city. But their cries fall on deaf ears. One day the plague will come to them in force, and they shall regret their selfishness. There's not much else to tell. It is perhaps one place in the city that remains yet orderly and plague-free, though getting inside its walls may be a bit of a problem. There are some elements of seediness, perhaps. Every place you find the rich, you find places where they can indulge their strangest tastes. I understand the local tavern's basement has its distractions. If you intend to get anywhere in Black Lake, you best rely on charm rather than muscle, or maybe bring a companion who knows the terrain. Okay. Have I scared you off already? Oh well, do come back when you grow yourself a backbone, my lady. Oh, wow. Very insulting. Brax. Grimnaw. Why are you going around that way?
I know you. You were at the academy during the slaughter of the students. You were there when the assassins came.
How do you know about that? I am Grimnaw, monk of the Order of the Long Death. Grisly account of the academy is no great secret, really, not to those who seek out such things. Tell me, as you stood amongst the blood-soaked corpses of your fellow students, did you gaze upon the face of death? Did you look into his cold eyes and feel his icy touch upon your soul? You seem a little bit creepy. What's so monk of the Long Death doing here? There's a foul taint upon this city. Death. True permanent death. It's perfect in its absolute finality. Pains. Death. True permanent death is perfect in its absolute finality. Pain, suffering, anguish, torture. These are the tools to prepare us from a master's soothing embrace. But this plague is unnatural. Its victims never pass to the embrace of the silent Lord. The wailing death is a blight upon the world. It must be ended. So I have uncovered no answers. Oh, I haven't been... I'll go around and do the conversations here in the Trade of Blades, and I'll start the thing, I think. Though I am eager to search the Beggar's Nest. What's in the Beggar's Nest? I heard rumors that in that blighted district, zombies walk the streets. Few things are reviled by my order as the abomination of the undead. It would be reasonable to imagine there is some connection between the undead and the unnatural end of those who succumb to the wailing death. Why haven't you investigated the Beggar's Nest yourself? Alone I am not likely to survive the dangers of the district, and throwing my life away is a foolish way to serve the silent Lord. My death will come at some point in time. I'll be going now. You are welcome to return should you have any of my students. Thought we shall meet again at our final end, when the silent Lord claims us all. Actually, I plan to be claimed by Tyr. Thank you. Oh, Bada, your pathing skills are horrible. Mercenary, body knock.
Hello there. You don't have the look of one of those Neverwinter soldiers about you. Neither do you show any evidence of having contracted the plague.
But you have a certain bearing about you that distinguishes you from the ordinary citizen. Based on my observations, I'd venture the hypothesis that you are an adventurer, correct? Yes. I'm Body Knock Blinkle, a gnome sorcerer from the island of Lantan who has only recently arrived here in Neverwinter. Lantan? Isn't that place where all those crazy inventions come from? I thought Lantan looked down on magic. The Lantanese people do not disparage magic, though many do not understand it. However, in my land we rely on the arcane far less than peoples of other Faerun. We prefer to seek a scientific solution to problems solved rather than a magical one. Often through observation and experimentation, a problem can be solved without resorting to magecraft. Of course, sometimes a little touch of the arcane is a good thing. When the situation is appropriate, I do not hesitate to use my powers, Millie. I may be from Lantan, but I am first and foremost a sorcerer. Oh, what are you doing in Neverwinter? I left my home some time ago to experience the broader world. It is not uncommon for the people of my island to undertake such a journey. I was exploring the northern sword coast when I heard rumblings of a previously unknown plague breaking out. Neverwinter, in the name of scientific discovery, I came to investigate and catalog the new illness, which acts more like a poison or curse. Fortunately, I arrived before the city was quarantined. I decided to begin my investigations of the wailing death in the Baker's Nest. From the accounts I had gathered, it was generally agreed that the Baker's Nest was where the outbreak began. I thought the best way to learn about the plague was to track facts to its source. And when I learned that clerics were unable to combat the plague, I thought that I could apply the scientific principles of Lantan to discover a more mundane cure. And yes, I am talking really fast, because that's kind of the idea that I get from this film. Unfortunately, I had to end my investigation into the Baker's Nest mere days after they began, far too short a time to conduct a proper study of the situation. Why did you stop your investigations? It's difficult to conduct a serious scientific analysis when you are constantly besieged by zombies. Much as I wanted to continue my research, I was not about to throw my life away to do it. However, the zombie infestation struck me as more than mere coincidence. I suspect there may be more than a casual relationship between the animated corpses in the district and the outbreak of the plague itself. While the zombies continue to wander the district, I cannot test my theory, but I suspect information that could lead to a cure can be found among the beggar's nest. Okay, I'll be going now. Bye-bye. Okay. That was tiring. You need a henchman. Who is this?
Please now, I already told you that I didn't mean to step on your cat. It ran right in front. Oh, you're not that other one.
Oh dear. Oh goodness, how embarrassing. Why does this always happen to me? Who are you? Before I tell you anything about me, I would like to ask you a question, if you don't mind. Go ahead. You're not one of those dirty, underhanded, conniving thief types, are you? No, I'm not. Why do you ask? I've had nothing but problems with irritating, despicable thieves ever since I left, but that's not important right now. Let me introduce myself. My name is Linu Lanero, a devout priest of Sahani Mumbo. I seek to continue my adventures by hiring myself out as a healer. Why are you here in the barracks rather than helping the plague victims? I came to the city believing I could stem the tide of this plague with the powers of Sahanin. Alas, it defied my every attempt to find a cure. I worked long, hard hours in the Temple of Tyr, trying to alleviate the pain of the sick. Finally, after working through several days and nights, I was exhausted. When I tried to stand, I fainted. Then what happened? Well, I fell over and bumped into a glass statue of the symbol of Tyr. One of the balance plates flew across the room and smashed spectacularly right above the head of the high priest. The crash was so shocking that the priest sat down right on top of a rather large shard of glass. I'm sure it healed up just fine once they stripped him and pulled it out. I was unhurt, but the other priests didn't seem too concerned about that at the time. They asked me to find somewhere else to help with the wounded, as if it was my fault somehow. Well, that could happen to anyone. I knew I kind of say so, but I suppose it didn't help that I had accidentally lit the altar on fire the previous day. Wait a minute. Are you really that clumsy? I'm not really clumsy, I was just tired. My troubles didn't come from a lack of dexterity so much as a poor timing. Don't worry, I'm good at fighting, an excellent healer. Every day I've been assisting victims of the plague in the slums in the Black Lake district where they lie in the street, ignored by the residents and gods alike. That's good of you. Why are you here? Well, not anymore. The last time I visited there was a couple of days ago. I was attempting to help a sick old woman off the street when I was set upon by several thugs. They attacked you while helping plague victims? Well, people are terribly discouraged because they figured they were going to catch the Wailing Death, so they aren't overly concerned with morals. In their desperation, they turn to theft. Worse. I want to go back and help, but what can I do? I think that if I could earn some more experience and maybe some gold, I might be able to make a difference. Okay. Do you know anything about the Black Lake District? Oh, some of the rich nobles have collected exotic animals and made a zoo for their entertainment. The conditions of the zoo are supposed to be disgusting. The animals have been mistreated. I should have done something about it, but the sick and dying in this city are enough misery for anyone. I heard there's a druid here in the core who's looking for someone to help free the animals. If you want to go to the Black Lake District, you'll have to cross the slums. Plenty of looters would like to stick a knife in you. So having someone who can guard your back and heal your wounds is a good idea. Okay. I want to trust you and I need the work, but I really don't care to be involved in these shady deals. Perhaps you could tell me more about this mission. I work for Lady Arabeth. My mission is confidential. I can understand that. If you're working for Arabeth, then I am certain your mission must be of great importance. Arabeth has worked hard to combat this plague, so I'm sure I can trust her instincts in this matter. I would love to work for you if we can agree upon a fair price for my services. My goal in life is to get through with a minimum of pain, but sometimes one has to aim for simple survival. To achieve that, you will need an experienced healer. I promise I will do my best to help you in excellent health. Only 200 gold pieces, and you will gain the talents of one who can heal and fight. I don't have that kind of gold to spend on a henchman right now. Ah well, maybe in time you will earn the funds and I can return. I just hope you don't have to spend it all on healing from the temples. If there's something else you can need, I'll be glad. Gotta spread your journey and keep you safe. If you have need of my skills, I shall be here, unless someone else hires me. Actually, I like her. Okay, we're gonna look at this merchant.
Hello there.
Let's see your wares. See if there's anything here that I can actually purchase. And there doesn't seem to be any. Okay. And I'm gonna save Millie, trade of blades. Oh, you know
Hello
what?
there.
Let me see your wares. Oh, even less. Oh well. Oh, I can get her now. I'm not doing any crafting, so there's no point. I need that. To keeping the Elves Hold. I'll just keep those. I might want to read them. Let's go get Linu.
Welcome back to the trade of blades, dear.
I'm looking for a good healer. It seems a little expensive. I'll give you 150. Success. You seem like an agreeable woman to work with, dear. Millie, 150 it is. All my skills are yours to command. I'll follow you and perform to the best of my abilities according to the orders you have given me. Anytime you wish to issue new orders, you have only to speak to me again. Okay, so there we go. We got Linu. Talk to you later.